Hello everyone. We will learn about degrees of comparison. In English, in order to express or in order to compare things or people, we use degrees of comparison. We will study it with the help of an example. The first sentence, star is bright. Let us look at the second sentence, moon is brighter than the star. The third sentence, sun is the brightest heavenly body. So if you closely pay attention to these sentences, you can understand that the word bright has undergone a degree of change. Okay, bright has become brighter and brightest. The first sentence, which is in the positive degree, okay, we are going to study in detail about positive degree. Okay, the first sentence states a fact. It is not for comparison, it just states a fact. Star is bright. The second sentence, on the other hand, compares the brightness of the moon with the star and states that moon is brighter than the star. The third sentence states that sun is the brightest heavenly body. So, today we will learn about the degrees of comparison, and in order to express the degrees of comparison we use adjectives and adverbs. Okay, there are three degrees of comparison in English: positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Positive degree is used when no comparison is made. Rekhu is tall, the flower is beautiful, Sarita is an intelligent girl. All these are examples of positive degree. Now, comparative degree is used when we have to compare two people or two things or two sets of things. For example, Meena is taller than Rama. So here Meena and Rama are compared. Venu is more polite than his brother. Venu is compared with his brother. Calcutta is larger than many other cities in India. So Calcutta is compared with other cities in India. In superlative degree, we can see that the highest degree of quality is expressed here. So this is the biggest house in the street. Hema is the most silent girl in the class. Rahul is the strongest boy in the neighborhood. Now, how can we change an adjective or an adverb from positive to comparative and superlative? There are different ways. The first way is to add er to the positive, that is the suffix er to the positive degree to make comparative degree, and est to make superlative degree. For example, bold, bolder, boldest, clever, cleverer, cleverest, cold, colder, coldest, fast, faster, fastest, great, greater, greatest, high, higher, highest. Now, there is another method to convert positive to comparative and superlative, that is by adding the suffix r and st respectively to form comparative and superlative. Brave, braver, bravest, fine, finer, finest, large, larger, largest, nice, nicer, nicest, noble, nobler, noblest, pale, paler, palest. Now, in certain cases, the comparative and superlative is made by deleting the final letter y. This happens when the word ends in the letter y. The y is deleted and instead er or ier is added in order to make comparative degree, and iest or est in order to make superlative degree. For example, costly, costlier, costliest, dry, drier, driest, easy, easier, easiest, happy, happier, happiest, heavy, heavier, heaviest, wealthy, wealthier, wealthiest. Now, when the positive degree ends in a consonant with a vowel before it, we double the consonant and then add er to form comparative and est to form superlative. Big, bigger, biggest, dim, dimmer, dimmest, fat, fatter, fattest, hot, hotter, hottest, thin, thinner, thinnest. Now, in polysyllabic words, we add more to form comparative and most to form superlative from the positive. Active, more active, most active. Attractive, more attractive, most attractive. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Brilliant, more brilliant, most brilliant. Careful, more careful, most careful. Courageous, more courageous, most courageous. Certain adverbs and adjectives don't follow any regular pattern. Instead, they uh, form their comparative and superlative entirely different from the other words. For example, little, less, least, much, more, most, many, more, most, bad, worse, worst, good, better, best. Now, from the examination point of view, uh, this part, that is transformation of sentences, is very important. You may be given a positive sentence and you may be asked to transform this positive sentence into comparative and superlative. So it's quite easy if you master the basic principles. Okay, you have to understand the fact that these degrees of comparisons can be interchanged. Okay, these degrees of comparison can be interchanged. That is, it can be changed from positive to comparative, comparative to superlative, superlative to positive. So, and when we do this, the meaning should not be changed. Okay, the meaning should not be altered. We can bring about this change by simple changes in the grammatical structure of a sentence. Okay, you will understand this if you pay close attention to this transformation. No other animal is as useful as elephant. The sentence is in positive degree and the usage as is a characteristic feature of positive degree. Now we will see the same sentence converted to comparative degree without changing the meaning. Elephant is more useful than all other animals. So to form comparative from positive, the usage as is left out and we use the comparative degree of the adverb or adjective and also we add than to form the comparative degree. So the comparative degree is elephant is more useful than other animals. Okay. As useful is a polysyllabic word, we form the comparative degree by adding more to the word. Now, how will we change this sentence into superlative? Elephant is the most useful animal. So what is the change that has happened here? That is, the comparative degree with than is deleted and the superlative degree is introduced. Elephant is the most useful animal. So this is how we change a sentence from one degree of comparison to other degrees of comparison. Now we will see some examples of transforming sentences from positive to comparative degree. No other boy was as strong as John. So as strong as. Okay. Strong is in the positive degree and as are the usage. John was stronger than all other boys. This is comparative degree. How can we say that it is in the comparative degree? We can say it is in comparative degree by paying attention to the word strong. It is in the comparative degree and the word than is also used here. Now, we come to the next sentence. Very few animals are as faithful as the dog. The same usage as is used with positive degree. Now we will see the comparative degree. Dog is more faithful than most other animals. So, the comparative degree more faithful with than is used to express the comparison. Now, we will see the third example. Very few Indian cities are as big as Mumbai. So, the positive form big with the usage as. Now, we will see the comparative sentence. Mumbai is bigger than most other Indian cities. So, the comparative form bigger with than. Now, we will see how comparative degree can be changed to positive degree. Vice versa. Lead is heavier than any other metal. It is in comparative degree. Okay, heavier. This second form, that is heavy, heavier, and with than. Then how can we express that sentence in positive degree? No other metal is as heavy as lead. The usage as along with the positive form of the word. The pen is mightier than the sword. So it is in comparative degree. We can say that it is in comparative degree because the comparative degree of the word mighty is used there, and than is also used, and its positive degree is the sword is not as mighty as the pen. Now we will see the next sentence. Silver is more plentiful than gold. More plentiful. Plentiful is a polysyllabic word, so we form the comparative degree by adding more. More plentiful plus than. And in positive degree, gold is not as plentiful as silver. Now we will see how we can change comparative to superlative degree. Okay, iron is more useful than all other metals. We know it is in comparative degree. How can we change it into superlative? Iron is the most useful metal. You have to remember one thing. When you use superlative, you have to add the plus the superlative form of the word. Iron is the most useful metal. Shakespeare is greater than any other English playwright. We know it is in comparative degree. How will we express it in superlative degree? Shakespeare is the greatest English playwright. No other animal is more ferocious than tiger. This sentence is in comparative degree. Okay, and ferocious, the word ferocious means frightening. Okay, now no other animal is more ferocious than tiger, and we can change this sentence into superlative by adding the most ferocious. Okay, the most ferocious. Okay, ferocious is a polysyllabic word, so we form the superlative by adding most. Now we will see how superlative sentences can be converted to comparative degree. February is the shortest month of the year. The plus the superlative form of the word. Now, no other month is shorter than February. So, this is the comparative degree. Then, Australia is the largest island in the world. It is in the superlative degree, and we can express it in the comparative degree by adding what the second form of the, that is the comparative form of the word large, and with that. No other island is larger than Australia. Now we will see another example. Samudragupta was one of the greatest of the Indian kings. So one of the greatest, the greatest. It expresses the superlative degree. And how can we make it into comparative, convert it into comparative? Very few Indian kings were greater than Samudragupta. So greater than. So this is how we change sentences from one degree of comparison to another degree of comparison. Now we will see a sentence and how it can be changed into all three degrees. Okay, the first sentence is he is the greatest dancer. Okay, you can understand that the greatest, it expresses the superlative degree. Now no other dancer is as great as him. So as great as him, that is great is the positive and as usage. No other dancer is greater than him, or he is greater than all other dancers. Both these sentences carry the same meaning, and you can write in either way. Both these sentences are correct. Okay, so no other dancer is greater than. Now we will see another sentence. India is one of the largest countries in the world. It is in superlative degree, and very few countries in the world are as large as India. It is in the positive degree, and India is larger than many other countries in the world. It is in the comparative degree. So With this, we have come to the end of our lessons. I will pause the exercises for you. Okay, so do the exercises and prepare well for the exam. Best wishes. Thank you.